We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Chicago White Sox. The White Sox enter the day with their winning streak of 10 games. They'll try to extend it next. Lucas Giolito is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Southsiders. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage. Into the box, Brian O'Grady. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
The left fielder, Brian O'Grady.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. And guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Popped him up. And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out. And here's the starting lineup for the visiting Tampa Bay Rays. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to watch Kevin Kiermaier. He's got an on-base percentage of over 400 coming in. The elite hitters in the game put up numbers like that, so he has to be feeling really good about what he's done so far this season. I'm sure his club is pleased just as well.
Into the box, Brandon Lau, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. That batting average up in the stratosphere here to begin play, with 19 homers and 33 driven in. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Lau very well could be starting the upcoming All-Star game. He currently leads all second basemen in the league in fan votes.
Yeah, Matty, not surprised this guy is on the top of the All-Star game voting, but you have to take a step back. This is being voted on by the fans, so I can't imagine how he feels to be voted in by his fans to start in the All-Star game right now.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Beautiful backdoor slider for the punch out right there, guys. When it's tight like this one was, it looks like a fastball off the plate, then darts back at the corner at the last second. Locked him up completely with that one.
Ji-Man Choi the next to hit, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. The windup and the 0-1. Drilled right back up the middle. Anderson brings it in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Rays go in order, 1-2-3. Now it's the White Sox turn in a scoreless ball game. Ryan Yarbrough is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matty D, in the day and age of specialty pitches and pitchers, this guy's big pitch is the cut fastball, and it's really turned his career around. It looks like a 4-seam fastball coming in, and it has that late cutting action away from the barrels and into guys at times. It's his primary pitch, and he needs it to survive at this level.
Now at the plate, Leury Garcia. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The pitch. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They come into this one off a loss that finally snapped what was a long winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here. This team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now. Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to. Lead off single in the bottom of the first after their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board. Boys are flying around.
So here's Yoan Moncada. He squares it up and hits a bolt to left center. Kiermaier is there, and he has it for the first out. A moment here from the south side to take a look at the Pale Hose starting lineup in this one. What do you think they need to do to keep the winning streak a-rolling, Dero?
Yeah, Matty, this team has been putting up a lot of runs lately from top to bottom, just swinging the bat super nice, pass the baton mentality. Guys not trying to do too much, trusting in the teammates behind them.
Runner goes for second. Strike taken. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
Good steal of second there, and that really sets up the middle of this order to drive in a run and break this scoreless ball game. Always great if you can score first early in the game.
Here comes the 0-1. Weak grounder down the line at third, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Counts a ball and 2 strikes to the White Sox shortstop. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
Dero, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
Stepping into the box, Eloy Jimenez, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's set, and the pitch. Hit hard up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, when teams are playing well like this team is on a nice little winning streak right here, they strike early in this one to keep the mojo working.
Yeah, Dan, from an offensive standpoint, everyone searches for confidence, and that's exactly what they have right now. Everyone contributing makes for a fun clubhouse.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. The average coming in at 266, 7 homers, and he's driven in 24. A ball and a strike now to Jose Abreu. Yeah, bro, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch-to-contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level.
The 1-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's a foul ball. The 1-2. And he popped him up. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, Dero. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Renfroe is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. White Sox pick up just the one. One inning in the books here. It's the White Sox 1, the Rays nothing. Second inning set to go, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Hunter Renfroe.
Hunter Renfroe.
The pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. The windup and the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
After two great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
And that'll bring up Joey Wendell. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. Past history with Lucas Giolito, he's 1 for 5. A ball and a strike.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
Fastball runs in tight here, and it's 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 2-1. Here's a drive out toward left center field. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
That is fifth. The shortstop, Willie Adames.
To the plate now, Willie Adames. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Wendell leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And it misses. 3-1 now. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. White Sox are out to an early 1-0 lead as we play the second. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch on its way. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. 1 left for Tampa. They're down 1-0. Standing in, Yasmani Grandal. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
The catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
The pitch. First pitch is a cutter looked at. 0-1. Grandal is considered one of the best defensive catchers in the game today. He often gets praise for his work behind the plate, and I know a lot of pitchers have made it clear that his presence back there adds a level of comfort that not many others can replicate.
And Matty, I don't know if he's always going to be a favorite for the Gold Glove, but you walk around this clubhouse, you hear these pitchers rave about throwing to this guy. That's all I need to hear. Yeah, he's going to have to work that sinker down in the zone. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's going to leave that belt high, that's going to spell disaster.
In now the power hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. Front door curve is taken. Strike two.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
Pitch is mishandled behind the plate and it bounces away. Is there, and he's out trying to take second. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
So now to the plate, Danny Mendick. Liner towards second, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
The center fielder, number 28, Leore Garcia.
Standing in now, Leore Garcia, as he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Wow, and the hits just keep piling up for them. Take a look at the numbers here. That's already 6 hits, and we're only in the 2nd inning. We'll see if they can keep this up as the innings go on.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import Yoan Moncada, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0-1 count. The pitch. Good cutter there, and he's got him behind the 8 ball now. 0-2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Softly hit toward the hole. Throw on to first, and the White Sox come up with nothing as the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday night baseball after this. And that'll bring in Yandy Diaz. He'll start things out against Lucas Giolito as we get the inning underway. Here's the first pitch to him. Low for ball 1. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. There to make the catch is Jimenez, and there's 1 away. Now batting, Mike Zunino, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Zunino Stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. Is currently third in the league amongst catchers in all-star fan balloting.
Yeah, and you don't want to leave it up to a manager's decision. You want to get in based on the fan vote, and he has a chance to do exactly that if he can make a late push as we head towards the Midsummer Classic.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Stepping in now, Brian O'Grady. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now the 1-0.
2-0.
And there's a swing and a miss. 2-1 now.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind and count 3-2.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Waiting on it is Jimenez. And the inning is over. Down in order go the Rays. They still trail 1-0. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Anderson.
First pitch of the at-bat. This one's down to third. He's got it. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame. And with that, we'll give you a quick look at our current standings in the AL East.
Jimenez.
One out here in the Chi Sox third. And up next, the exciting Eloy Jimenez. Here comes the first pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Jimenez currently finds himself at the top of the list in all-star voting among American League left fielders, so the fans are rewarding him for the season he's enjoying to this point.
Hey, hats off to this guy right now. It wouldn't have been my first guess if I was thinking about who was leading at this position. But you know what? He's played very well this year, and the fans certainly have taken notice.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
So here's Jose Abreu. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
2-1 the count to the White Sox first baseman. All even now, 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Grounded to short. Adames picks it up. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox, but they're up 1-0. Up next for the Rays, Brandon Lau, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the setback.
Now the 1-0. That's lifted the other way out to left. Giving chase is Jimenez, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. One out here in the Tampa Bay fourth, and that brings up the corner infielder Ji-Man Choi. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
At the plate, Hunter Renfroe. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
And the 3-1. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits, so his command has been pretty solid so far.
2 on here with 1 man out. And digging in next will be Joey Wendell. First pitch on its way. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it, and there are 2 away. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning. So striding in, Willy Adames, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And here's a ball hit in the air. Mazara's on his horse, but this will wind up being a foul ball. He's set. The 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Rays shortstop. Here's the 1-2. A swing and a foul tip, but held onto behind the plate, and they're going to get out of danger here as the strikeout will end the inning. Rays strand a pair. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the power bat of Edwin Encarnacion.
Edwin Encarnacion.
First offering on its way. And it's fouled away. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Yasmani Grandal. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. One run, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Kiermaier calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out. Stepping in, Nomar Mazara. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Now the pitch.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
I got to count 1 and 2.
1 run, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Grounded back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Adapt and persevere. That's what I always said on the offensive side. Down in the count right there. Batter hits a ground ball the other way. He's able to fight off a tough count and get himself a base hit.
Into the box now, Danny Mendick, as he grounds one briskly to short. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. White Sox leave 1. They lead it 1-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with the big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Kevin Kiermaier.
First pitch of the at-bat. Kevin Kiermaier is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. The pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Ball 2.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, this has been a completely different performance from the offense that we saw yesterday. They were looking like the 27 Yankees 24 hours ago, but they've been held in check so far in this one. That's kind of how baseball goes, though.
In now, Yandy Diaz. As the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Called strike at the knees. 1-1.
Got a ball, 1 strike.
Very high. 2-1. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now. On deck, the big bat of Mike Zunino. One out, nobody on. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Now batting, catcher, Mike.
So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And that'll bring up the catcher, Mike Zunino. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. A ball and a strike to Mike Zunino.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. A bouncer up the middle. Fielded cleanly. The tag gets one. Throw back to Abreu. They get them both, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the White Sox 1, the Rays nothing. Ready once again, Leury Garcia, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. Here it comes.
Garcia.
That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. And they go away here. It's a called strike. 0-2.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
Hit on the ground to third. And that's the first out.
Now batting.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring up the former top prospect as a minor leaguer, Yoan Moncada. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
The batter, number 7. Shortstop. Tim.
So a runner at first with 1 out now. And up next, it'll be Tim Anderson. From the stretch, here's the pitch. In there, no balls and a strike.
0-1. Nope.
Ball 1.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
The 1-1 home. On the ground to short. This could be 2. Adames brings it in to second for 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Eloy Jimenez. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. No offer at that one. It's a called strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful is that he's aggressive in the zone, getting ahead, forcing action.
From the stretch.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. A man left for the White Sox, but they hold a 1-0 lead. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Brian O'Grady. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered one hit to the top three guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Lifted down the line in left. Jimenez is in pursuit. And he can't get to it as it bounces over the wall for a ground rule double, and the tying run will be in scoring position.
Hey, this is what every hitting coach teaches when you start playing baseball. Don't try to do more than you can. Hit the ball where it's pitched, and he does a great job right there as he pushes it down the line nicely, and it bounces over for a ground rule double.
At the plate now, Brendan Lau. Strike one to start the at-bat. No one out with a runner at second. Called strike 0-2.
Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first. This is where you have to regroup and find a way to get a good pitch to drive in that run.
And this one's in the dirt, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. And this pitch is looked at for a ball, and that'll even the count to the Rays' second baseman at 2-2. And there's ball three on a breaking ball that misses away.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
The 3-2 pitch. Now a changeup just off the plate as that misses for ball four.
Two ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
In now, Ji-Man Choi. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
None out, runners at first and second. And he fouls this one off. Two balls and a strike to the Rays' first baseman.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the run is Jimenez. He's there and records the first out. Ready now, Hunter Renfroe. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Watches a fastball right there for strike one.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike one.
Nope.
And he misses with it, 1-1.
1-1.
Fastball called strike, 1-2.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
The 1-2.
That's ball two. I got to count 2-2.
Drilled to the right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with one away.
As the pitching coach heads out to the mound, I think this is probably just a case of giving your guy a chance to catch his breath, pump him up a little bit, let him know that he's got it under control.
Joey Wendell digs in now, as he'll take a look at ball one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Now a pitch popped up. Back behind short. He's going to be kicking himself. Anderson backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Well, he bluffed the tag from third there, but he's back in safely, no problem.
Wow, talk about frustrating. Not what you want to do with the bases loaded. A simple pop-up, and nothing productive comes out of that.
Stepping into the box, Willie Adames. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
Count 1-0.
2 out, bases loaded.
Oh.
2-0.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself at a good hitter's count.
Back up the middle. And that is into center field as he comes through. It's a base hit. 1 run is scored. And he's safe.
Hey, that makes this one a lot more interesting here in the middle innings, Dero. After being down by 1, big base hit drives in 2.
Yeah, that could be a huge knock right there, Dan, especially the way the bullpens have been throwing. They've been nasty. There's a lot of fuel out there, a lot of fire. Doesn't bode well for the offense.
So here's Kevin Kiermaier. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. And they can't run it down. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
This inning hasn't gone the way he wanted it to, but it's not a total disaster yet. Sometimes pitching is about damage control, so if he can strand these guys out there, that would be pretty huge.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
Ready with the 2-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Scooped up. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. Tampa Bay leads this one 2-1. Into the box now, Jose Abreu. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And right into the shift, but this will wind up a foul ball. Strike 2. Oh, and he can't reel it in out there.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Edwin Encarnacion.
Edwin Encarnacion now, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. No hits to this point. The 0-1 on its way. Fouled away. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
Well, they got the tying run on base, but one ground ball later, and it's gone. He's going to be frustrated with himself after that.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. A hit in 2 tries so far. Here comes the first pitch. Into center field, line drive base hit.
Yeah, Matty, I mean, the numbers don't lie. They've tagged him for 10 hits, including that last one, and he's having a hard time getting out of any trouble. They might be buying some time to let the relievers get a few more pitches in before they give him the hook.
Standing in now, Nomar Mazara. He swings and grounds it to short. Adames scoops it up on to second for the force out, and the side is retired. White Sox leave 1. Our score remains 2-1. Dane Dunning is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 78, Dane Dunning.
Ready for another chance? Yandy Diaz. It was a walk in his last trip.
Yandy Diaz.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Some action now in the White Sox bullpen. They'll stand up a lefty and a right-hander to throw. Now the 1-0 is taken, strike 1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
And there's ball 2 now.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
The 2-1 home. Grounder down the line at third, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And that's through into left, so a leadoff single here to start the 7th.
Hey, this is another one of those cases, D-World, of not how many, but how many can you score? Lots of traffic.
100%, Dan. It's not about batting average in this league anymore. It's about OPS. It's about driving runs in at the end of the day, and they got to find a way. And they're doing that right now. They got the lead.
Here now is Mike Zunino. Hot shot down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Breaking ball called just a bit low. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Here now the 2-2. Fouled off. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. He's set, and the payoff pitch. He'll try it again. 3-2. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
So striding forward now, Brian O'Grady. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Hit out towards second. He's got it to second for 1. To Abreu for the big double play.
When a glove toss is executed successfully, it's a thing of beauty. When it fails, boy, does it look ugly. Here we get to see a great example of it to begin a double play. Quick and accurate with the flip, and they get the 2 outs.
Now in the box, Brandon Lau. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Here's the 1-0. High in the air out to center field. Garcia is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Rays strand just the 1. They lead it 2-1. Colin Poche gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Colin Poche.
Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Danny Mendick.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. And through into left field, so the tying runs aboard to kick off the inning.
They need to be aggressive right here from the offensive standpoint. Lead-off base hit, bottom of the 7th, you're down 1. This has to be the moment they scratch one across.
Stepping in now, Leury Garcia. Popped up. Choi in foul ground, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Into the box now, Yohan Moncada is working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that's cut on and missed 0-1.
Not a spot you'd expect a curveball. He's lucky he missed because that's the kind of pitch that gets hit out of the ballpark.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. And it's fouled away. Runners on first with 1 down. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Grounded down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 home.
Can't waste getting the leadoff runner on in this situation. Someone's got to bear down and get a big knock.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Manny. The ball isn't carrying well tonight, and we haven't seen any home runs, so sometimes you have to try for something else. Now, with seeing I single could be all it takes to push a run across.
The set. And the 1-2. Sliced hard on the ground. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1 hit, 1 left. 8th inning coming up. It's the Rays 2 and the White Sox 1. Ready to begin the 8th, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Ji-Man Choi. Here's the pitch.
Counts 1-0.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Long run for the center fielder. He's there and records the first out. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Hunter Renfroe. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Bottom part of the zone. A good changeup gets the call.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup, and a good job of dropping it in for strike 1.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Hey, I don't care that pitch didn't light up the radar gun. 89 miles an hour executed two-seamer is almost unhittable.
Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. A ball and 2 strikes. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight. Next will be the designated hitter, Joey Wendell. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat.
Yeah.
And that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now.
Down 0-2, maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Now a ball hit hard towards center, and a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game. And a good job to get to it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out single.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
So now to the plate, Willie Adames, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 pitch is a curveball. That looked good from here, but it's 2-0. 3-0 now.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to cruise through this inning, but now a hit, the 3-0 count have changed that. Got to get back in the strike zone right here.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Line toward the alley in left center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy With a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Jimmy Cordero enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8. So stepping in, Kevin Kiermaier. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
First offering on its way. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. Going back is the left fielder. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. 4th home run for him on the season, and it's suddenly a 5-1 ball game.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
The third baseman, number 2, Yandy.
At the plate, Yandy Diaz, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Comes set with the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. There seem to be different philosophies on it, so Dan, what was your approach at 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. One more look at the big blow for the Rays. A 3-run home run. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. It's the Rays 5 and the White Sox 1. So coming to the plate, Eloy Jimenez. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Here comes the first pitch. Line to shortstop, and there's one away.
Now batting, first baseman, Jose Abreu.
Ready now for the White Sox, Jose Abreu. He's 2 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Pitching a little bit backwards in this situation. I'd expect a hitter to be sitting off speed.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Got him in a chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
Ready with the 1-2. Line to second, where it's caught there for out number 2.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Edwin.
So to the plate is the White Sox DH, Edwin Encarnacion. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch on its way. Ground ball right into the shift. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Down in order go the White Sox. They're down here 5-1. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Mike Zunino. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Couldn't get his hands through there, and it's 1-1.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 2-2.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the left fielder.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Brian O'Grady. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
Outside, that's the ball.
Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Two balls and no strikes to the Rays left fielder.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
And he won't go down and get that one, so he's in front now, 3-0.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Now the 3-0 offering. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. At the plate, Brandon Lau, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ready with the 0-1.
Ball, that's out. I got the count. 2-2.
And this pitch is swung on and missed, and the AL's leading hitter is set down on strikes, 2 away.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
To the plate now, Ji-Man Choi. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. One and 1 to count. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Road, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
At the plate now, Hunter Renfroe. Ball one to start the at-bat. Belted high in the air out to left. Looking up is Jimenez. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. 8th home run on the season for him, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number one, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Jay Spry comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. In now, Joey Wendell. As he hits it weakly on the ground toward first. Reined in. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on one pitch, and the inning is over. One more look at the big blow for the Rays. A 3-run home run. Last chance coming up here for the White Sox. It's the Rays 8 and the White Sox 1. Diego Castillo, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. And here's the switch-hitting catcher Yasmani Grandal, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count. At least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Fouled away. The 1-2. High in the air out to center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it. One down. Stepping up now, Nomar Mazara. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled off. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
First pitch on its way. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
The White Sox down to their last strike. Now a swing, and he pops him up, and this should do it. Catch is made, and the Rays have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
Wow, they were banging on all cylinders, from the leadoff man to the number 9 guy, the owner. They absolutely cruised to a 7-run victory. If it were only always that easy, right?
8-1 is the final tonight. The Rays get their division-leading 30th win of the year. Ryan Yarbrough earns win number 4 on the season. Lucas Giolito pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight.